Good morning, my beautiful soul tribe. So Buddha says, and I'm going to read what Buddha says. I wrote it down because it was profound. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. That's powerful. I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I suffer. We are co-creators of this reality. And I don't think you know how powerful you are. You are fractals of source living in this meat sack full of skin, bones, blood, ligaments, eyeballs, teeth, lips, vocal cords so that you can speak. You are not a fractal. You are fractals of source, having this human experience. Everything you say and do creates your experience. So hear me out. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. Buddha, right? Worrying. Worrying is what? Worrying is thought after thought after thought after negative thought at that. Negative. Worrying is worshiping the problem. Worrying is not only worshiping the problem, it's also manifesting more of the problem. Because worrying is a low vibration. It's fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. You are the co-creator in this reality. And if you're worried about something and you keep thinking about it over and over again, because when we worry, I don't know about you, but when I worry, I tend to create different scenarios like what if this, what if this, what if this, and what if this, and then all of this and that and that and that and that, a little of that and that and that and that all come together, and it manifests into my reality because we're powerful. We're so freaking... You have no idea how powerful we are. Your feelings will tell you what you think. Your feelings, how you feel. They're going to tell you what to think, right? Your thoughts will tell you what your emotions are. Your emotions are energy in motion. I have to write this shit down because I'm not perfect and I'm not healed. I'm healing. I'm on a healing journey. I fuck up all the time. And then I find myself in reflection 98% of my life lately. And I think about shit and I journal and I write down stuff and I think, okay, like, what is this situation trying to teach me? Because I'm not trying to fall into the vibration of, fear, depression, guilt, hate. What else? Worry, criticism, blame, anger. Those are all low vibrations. And then I'm going to become a magnet for that fucking frequency and draw all that in. And I feel like I kind of done that. I kind of been putting that energy out. Not on purpose, but there's just a lot of shit. 2025 is the year of truth. And we're just shedding. We're shedding as we grow. We're leveling up. I'm actively and consciously on this healing journey, right? So maybe, I don't know if it's different if you're not on an active conscious journey. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just more aware that I'm going through this so I can catch it and talk about it. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything anymore. But I do know that I'm aware of what energy has been coming into my realm lately, and I don't fucking like it. So instead of having a little pity party of, for myself and being sad and shit, which it is sad at an ego level, at a human level, a lot of this stuff is fucking heavy. And it's sad. It really is. But at a soul level, I understand, why I'm drawing certain shit into my realm. And instead of, crying about it and being sad about it, I ask, what is the lesson? What is this person trying to teach me? What is that person trying to teach me? Why am I going through this? But not like, why am I going through this? Not I'm like, not whining about it. Like, why am I going through this? Like, I'm literally asking my guides, why am I going through this? Tell me, teach me, show me, so that I can learn, so I can heal from it. And then I was sitting here and reflecting, and I got a visual about peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. I got a download. And the download, or the picture, the imagery that I received was a person climbing a mountain, climbing up the peak. When you're climbing a mountain, you're doing it alone. I mean, there might be other people around you climbing the same mountain as you, but they're all having a different experience. Nobody is helping them. Nobody is putting the pin into the rock and, clipping the little safety rope, on the pin to help them, to keep them safe, right? They're doing it alone. They're very strategic on, how they're going to climb this peak, how they're going to climb and get to the top of this mountain. They're the ones making the decisions. And if you make the wrong decision, you're going to fall, right? And who else is going to fall? You. And when you make it to the top, it's you. Yeah, other people might do it too. They're all having a different experience as they climb this fucking mountain. But you're doing it alone. So when you're going into these peaks and valleys, you are responsible for how you get there, how you got up there, and how you got back down there. You. Another scenario is the infinity. The infinity symbol is the number 8 sideways. And my good friend Glitch, I love you, man. I fucking miss you so fucking much. I know you watch my videos sometimes. I miss you. But Glitch is always in my head. He is somebody that I will always hold in my heart forever and ever and ever, and his words are fucking like burnt into my brain. The poop loop. When I find myself in a fucked up situation and I find myself like sad or something, or angry or confused or out of it or whatever, I hear Glitch telling me, it's shadows. It's the shadow work. You got to put the shadow work in. And you know what? I fucking know that. I know. And when we're in this fucking infinity swoop-diddy-doop-diddy thing, sometimes when you're in the flow, you're swooping and dooping. You're going around and around. You're going up and down and around and around. But when you attract all of that negativity and that bullshit, because, emotions is energy in motion. And when you find yourself in the fear and the guilt and the sadness and the depression and all that bullshit, it slows you down. And then your energy doesn't swoop around as fast as it's supposed to. And then you get stuck in the bottom belly of the number 8 in the infinity cycle. Because you're resisting. You're not letting go of all of that shit. You're holding on to it. For whatever reason, you're holding on to those relationships, those people, those situations, those feelings. You're holding on instead of letting it go. What you resist persists. And it's going to pull you down into the belly of the figure 8. Into the poop loop. And you get stuck. And then you go like this. Whoop. Whoop. Like a pendulum. And you don't make it up and around because you're not letting go. You might let go of a little bit here and there, and then that's when you go up a little bit and you think you're going to swoop down into the next loop. But you got to let go of all of it. I'm sorry, when I tell stories, I'm very creative in my mind, so I try to articulate what I see. And I don't know, I'm just sitting here in my car reflecting, waiting for Spectrum to open up. And I don't know, I just was guided to share that with you. Like, I guess it's just the law of attraction, and it's talking to me, and there's just so much going on. I'm just trying to get out of this fucking poop loop.